This is the best drummer in the world.com. We're here with Brian St. Clair from Local H. Thanks for taking the time to hang with us, man. So, I want you guys to start off by telling us what's happening with the world of Local H. I know you guys got a record, you're hitting the road.
We have a new record that comes out today, actually it came out today. It's called 12 Angry Months.
Yeah.
And it's on Shout Factory.
Cool.
And tonight's the last night of 7 nights at Beat Kitchen. We did a residency this week and playing every single record Local H ever put out.
Right. How's that been going?
It's been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single song on every single record?
Every single song on every single record, starting with the first record.
Right.
Then yesterday, Monday, was the B-sides and rarities.
Okay.
Because this is our 6th record that comes out today. So
right. You got to figure out something.
Yeah, we had to figure something out.
Since it's a 7-day.
Yeah, and since Monday's a slow night, we figured we'll do the rarities and B-sides that night.
Right. Cool. Do you guys in your normal set do much of the stuff from the early record?
I've been in the band almost
for a long
9
time.
years.
Yeah.
So 99.
You just weren't on like the first 2 records?
First 3 records.
First 3 records. Okay.
I joined halfway through the touring schedule for the 3rd record.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys do much of the stuff from those records, or did you have to do a lot of homework?
When I first joined, yeah, I moved to Chicago for a couple months and kind of just rehearsed a lot and wrote a lot of new stuff and kind of hit the road, finished up that touring, and then, basically we started on the new record.
Yeah. And then a whirlwind since.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
But you came up in the world of, in the punk world.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like the punk attitude or the kind of life force, the energy of like a punk guy applies to like what you're doing now, or?
Well, for me, Local H is just a 2-man band, so I have to be over the top when I perform, and so I think from my background in punk bands that kind of helped. If I was in a pop band, it wouldn't have probably worked.
Right.
So I just kind of, nobody ever told me I wasn't supposed to do certain things the way I play, and because I never really took lessons or anything, so I kind of just adapted little bits and pieces from some of my favorite punk drummers in my drumming. Chuck Biscuits and Bill Stevenson. Yeah.
In your opinion, what do you think the qualities are that make the best drummer in the world, or make a best drummer in the world?
Well, that's kind of a tough question because the best drummers in the world are always pretty unique. They're different. So I guess somebody that doesn't necessarily do what everybody else does. They have to have something different about them, right? For instance, Stuart Copeland.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's different. There's a really great drummer actually in a band called Brazilian Girls.
Really?
And that drummer just blows me away.
Nice.
Aaron Johnston is his name.
Yeah?
And he's just an
I
amazing
gotta hunt him
drummer.
down now.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what non-musical ability, like you're on the road, you're in a band, you and Scott have to like live together, and you're very excited. What ability, like non-musical, do you think is most important to like succeeding in a band and having like a successful career?
I think you have to be able to let things pass. When with a 2-man band, you can't let things kind of brew. You just have to ignore things, or just, it's like a new day. Brush everything off from yesterday if there's anything going on. All my previous bands, you could, if someone has a problem with another guy, you can go hang with the other guy.
Yeah, right.
But it's just 2 of us in a van on the whole tour. We have no crew, we have no sound engineer. We stripped it all down. It's us in a cargo van. That's it.
Right.
So
you're forced to kind of work it out.
Yeah, you just kind of, it's all, every day's a new day, and you just kind of have to move on. Too many people, there's too much drama in a lot of bands.
Sure.
You just can't do that, otherwise the band's not going to survive.
What are your favorite drummers? If you could play in any band, though, of all time, as far as like what
I could play in any band,
you could steal anybody's gig.
Well, see, the thing is, some of the bands that I would want to be in, I probably couldn't do what that drummer does. But I think I'm just off the top of my head. I mean, I would have to say probably a band like Black Flag would have been a blast to be in.
Sure.
You know, Black Flag or Misfits. You know, something that I would be capable of doing. You know, like I would say Fear, but I couldn't play what that guy plays. So
there you go. All right, cool. As far as your career goes, what's like your favorite memory? Yeah, like what you consider like a high point or just a real.
As of late, yesterday, last night, John Haggerty from Pegboy, who used to be in Naked Ray Gun, got up on stage with us and played on 2 songs.
Nice.
And that, I felt like a little kid up there. I was like, wow, you know, here's John Haggerty. He's like from one of my favorite Chicago punk bands.
Yeah.
And he's on stage with us. So that was pretty special. For me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
Well, I used to drum tech for Bunny Carlos.